Netflix have turned into a bona fide colossal power in the cinematic universe, basically emulating a Hollywood calendar with ease. Personal opinion time, I love the creative freedom they give their directors and the supremely underrated world cinema that they bring to their catalog. They have plenty of misfires though. But in this list we will count down the 10 times that Netflix got it right in 2025 thus far. By the by, I'm the movie guy and let's start this list. Maybe not the best in terms of quality, but Back in Action is fairly enjoyable as a formulaic spy comedy movie. We follow two former spies, now married, and their spy identities have been exposed. First of all, this is the return of Cameron Diaz after 11 years, and it looks like she has not missed a beat. There's some fun action sequences here and there, there's some funny dialogue, but the overall CGI really dragged the movie down, and sometimes that takes center stage. It's not anything special, but it's got fun moments. Getting a comedy right is tough business, but Nonnas is both funny and heartfelt at the same time. A man opens a restaurant with grandmothers as chef in honor of his late mother. It feels like a very sincere movie, tugging at heartstrings, and it resonates very well with people who seek connection and warmth. The themes present here are that of family, the healing power of food, all of this from the lens of Italian-American culture. Vince Vaughn balances charm with emotion very well, and the ensemble cast is impressive, with Susan Sarandon and Lorraine Bracco to name a few. Nonnas succeeds in delivering a heartfelt and visually rich narrative. Bollywood have a very rich palette of entertaining movies that are asking to be unearthed. Dhoom Dhaam is that sort of movie. We follow a mismatched couple who get into an arranged marriage and on their wedding night, they search for a mysterious character. The performances are incredibly strong. Yami Gautam Dar has an amazing monologue about the struggles of women, Pratik Gandhi has great comedic timing, and together they have real chemistry. The script also helps them as the dialogue is snappy and the pace is brisk. It's also impressive how it manages to combine elements of comedy, action, put onto a very visually appealing canvas. Dhoom Dhaam is one of those hidden gems that you will also recommend to friends. A couple of years ago, Netflix released the Fear Street trilogy and it was just awesome. Well, in 2025, they released a spin-off set in the series called Fear Street Prom Queen. The popular girls competing to become the next prom queen start disappearing one by one, so now an outsider also participating is feeling the heat. The actors really bring the characters to life, especially Fina Straza, who brings a lot of energy and commitment. What also helps is the direction of Matt Palmer, who pays homage to older slasher films with his distinct visuals. It's also not afraid of bringing up themes like high school hierarchy, pressure of high school, and the slashing mysteries incorporated very well into these themes. It received mixed reviews, but Fear Street Prom Queen is an overall enjoyable watch. Sure, if you search now on IMDb or any other critic sites, you will see a lot of bad reviews for Delicious, but it just did it for me. A German family welcomes an injured woman into their home, but that action has consequences for them. The film delves into themes of social inequality and how the social status can blind people on the reality of the world outside their status. It's also interesting how the outsider here manipulates tensions already present in the family. The pace builds a sense of tension and unease, and we never know if the outsider has good or bad intentions. Carla Diaz plays the outsider, and she has a very layered and eerie quality here. Delicious might steal from other movies, but it's still fun. Who doesn't love a good feel-good romance? The Life List follows Alex as she chooses to pursue all of her old dreams, and her journey takes her on an interesting course. Sofia Carson plays Alex and offers a lot of emotional depth. This cinematography is also beautiful, with various locations from Manhattan and Brooklyn giving it a 90s or a 2000s vibe. The Life List is a good exploration of grief as Alex tries to complete her life list after the death of her mother, and the relationship is highlighted often in this film and it gives emotional depth. It might resonate with you just as it has with me. If you're looking for raw, relentless action and explosive set pieces, Havoc delivers in spades. After a drug deal gone wrong, a bruised and relentless detective must fight his way through a city's brutal criminal underworld to rescue a missing boy and expose the web of corruption that reaches to the top. Garrett Evans, the director, knows how to make an action film, and he shows that again with Havoc. The action is high octane, held by the rugged performance of Tom Hardy. The score of the film is great, just like the fight choreography that is almost a callback to the Hong Kong style movies. For those who do not like CGI, this might not be for you as the movie heavily relies on it. It's also got a fairly thin story, and it does feel like a styles over substance kind of film. Straw is the latest movie from Netflix, and it is one of the best movies that they released this year. When a desperate single mother, Janaya, reaches her breaking point, a failed welfare appointment spirals into a high-stakes hostage crisis at a government office, forcing the world to witness the consequences of a system that's failed her. Taraji P. Henson's performance simply shines as Janaya. She's a powerhouse here, and so are the supporting cast. This is a very gripping, emotional story, and it addresses themes of systemic failure and single motherhood. However, it can be a little too much and maybe a bit too soap opera-y. It's also predictable, but these issues are not deal breakers. Bullet Train Explosion is a Japanese hidden gem that came out of nowhere. When a deadly bomb is discovered aboard Japan's fastest train, a diverse group of passengers and railway staff must work together at 300 km per hour to prevent catastrophe before the next station becomes their last. The tension in this movie is real, reaching speed level of tension. The ensemble cast is great. I love the setting. The action takes place on a high-speed train. Sure, there are some minor deviations like an over-reliance on CGI and a shallow villain, but it was just one of those crowd-pleasing movies that made me very entertained. Released all the way back on January 3rd, Wallace and Gromit Vengeance Most Fowl is a fantastic stop-motion animation. Wallace is framed for a series of suspicious crimes and Gromit has to bust him out. The stop motion is meticulously crafted. You can really see the attention to detail of Aardman, the director. There are some inventive visual gags like background details and side gags. The movie explores themes of the consequences of being too dependent on technology, but it also emphasizes the importance of personal relationships. The film was incredibly well received, loved by both critics and audiences alike. It also won the BAFTA Award for Best Children and Family Film. And now Wallace and Gromit are back in the mix with this one. What Netflix original film is your favorite? Let me know down in the comments. While you are there, press that like and subscribe button. And until next time, keep on watching movies, guys.